Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Big Talk Sports. A little technical difficulties. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy DJ. And I'm here with my boy Mike. Sound like his ass muted, which he is. But hopefully he can handle that.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
You tell me, bro, sucker.
What's good, man? What's good?
I can't call it, man. Just like my boy Dre, I saw he said it's hump day. Almost through the week, man. It's another weekend.
We here, man. We here. You know, man. You already know, man. Ain't nobody caring about that. Ain't nobody care. We know what the people in here for. We know what the people in here for. They in here for the game of the week. It's the game of the week.
Oh Lord, no, yeah, we gonna.
They know that. Everybody, yeah, we gonna get to all that, man. We gonna get to all that, man. How you doing, man?
Jerry was good, my guy. Dre, I think I saw somebody even ahead of that. And
shout out Mikey, the Saint fan for life,
with the first comment.
Yeah, but, Mikey be here, John too, boy. Shout out to Mikey.
But yeah, I hope everybody doing good on this Wednesday.
Yeah, man.
Week 1 in the books. We ain't talking about it no more. Reaction show is done. We moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We moving forward. We got a game tomorrow. Talk a little bit about that. Obviously, NFC South matchups will be covered. And we also, I mean, obviously, the game of the week, which, you know, Panther fans biting at the bit to try to go out there and prove what that happened against the Falcons isn't who you're going to be this year. But we're going to see against the Saints. It's an interesting matchup, man. Interesting matchup.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And we're gonna get all into that, man. Shoot, let's just DJ Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying? It's the night before Thursday night football. I mean, we got Sunday, we got Monday, all these games coming up, man. It's time. It's time to move on from week 1 and go on to week 2. I don't want to look at week 1. You know, I'm the only one up here that don't want to look at week 1. Everybody in the chat, whoa, they don't mind one. They want to talk about week 1 a little bit longer. I see all y'all Saint fans in there talking about all that stuff.
Well, before we move on,
put a check in the chat if you got a dub week 1, and we're going to move on after that.
Check.
Man,
want to know, baby.
Man. You get on my nerves, man. You so mean, man. You so mean.
All right. We're going to go first, man.
Man,
Yeah,
let's get into it, man. I don't see nobody's check.
I love the checks. I love the checks.
Why you talking about that, man? Why you talking junk, man? I promise you, boy, we coming for that thunder. Y'all feeling yourself. That offensive line ain't ready. Oh, we gonna wait. We gonna wait.
We going to Hard Knocks, huh?
Yeah, we got to, man. We got to go to Hard Knocks, man.
The most
What's your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, most anticipated. I can't think of a year that there was so much hype because of what somebody brought in the Hard Knocks and the expectations this Jets team had. Yeah, they watched it for 4 plays in the regular season just go to poo-poo. Because Aaron Rodgers tore that Achilles doing a move that you've seen him do 1,000 times and get sacked trying to get away sometimes. Just tears it. I know.
Yeah, man.
You saw their faces, man. They were not. They could not believe it. They bought season tickets and everything. High price.
Man, they were sick, bro. Stunned. In disbelief. Like Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers. Who would have thought did all that to finally leave Green Bay, go somewhere else to start over after pretty much having him, man, all right, I ain't gonna say that, but pretty much he's a hostage situation. He's in control of it. And goes on to another team. Could this be karma? Is this karma? I hate to do that, man, but is it?
It could be. It was a rough weekend for New Jersey, New York teams in general.
Whole thing.
You know, I think every team in New York lost, with the New York title, even though, the Jets and Giants play in Jersey. But we ain't going to talk about that. But it was a rough weekend for Buffalo. But, the Jets, Hard Knocks. If you ain't watch Hard Knocks, man, it looked like this team was ready to do something. And boom, gone. And there's just not much more to say. And then you turn around couple hours before that, you watch the Packers play, which we're going to talk about that today. And they didn't miss a beat without Aaron Rodgers. They actually look better and younger and faster without Aaron Rodgers. Spicy. I ain't got much to say about this. It's just, hey, you a Jets fan, I'm sorry for you. You paid all that money. I guess I got one question for you. You think he's done after this season? Achilles, 38 years old? No? Okay.
No, I don't think he's done. He's not built like that. I don't think he's going to go out like that. That's not going to, he don't want that to be his last time being in the NFL. I think he'll give it another go. It's going to take time, so I'm going to be praying for him, man. Best wishes to you, A-Rod. Take care of yourself. I don't think he's done, man. I really don't. I think he's going to go one more time.
Well, they better get them Jets fans some discounted tickets next year because they gotta pay full price this year for this shit.
The way that defense is and that offense could produce, they could have been a problem. Sorry, Zach. Don't believe in you, but we'll see.
At all.
Anyway, man. Yeah, let's transition, man. Let's transition. I don't know if y'all can see that, man. Can y'all see that? Yeah, pretty good. All right.
You might as well just lay it out.
Injury report. Let's go. Atlanta Falcons. I'm not even going to talk about Green Bay. Jeff Okudah, Kadarius Patterson, Troy Anderson. They're all questionable. Jeff Okudah and Cordell Patterson didn't play, but Troy Anderson did, so I didn't know he was nicked up. I'm sure he'll be okay. All right, man. Let's go to the next one, man. We got Traquan Smith on IR. Everybody knew. Y'all knew that already. That was September 9th. JT Gray is questionable. Kendre Miller is questionable. And Peyton Turner is doubtful. So he's not going to play. Interesting. And we already know what's going on over here. And I am going to give a little soliloquy because this is my team and I'm representing them. So I'm going to say what I got to say. But I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. And that is going to be on purpose. And y'all should understand that. DJ Chark. was at practice today, and he looks like he will be ready for the matchup against the New Orleans Saints. So cross some fingers there. Hopefully we get a deep threat in there. We definitely need it. Brady Christensen got placed in IR. This was a surprise to me. He played the whole game. Didn't know. He said he got hurt, but the type of kid man that he is, he's gonna finish the game, and you're gonna have to pull him out. So he finished the game. It's just crazy, man, because last year he got hurt at the end of the season, or I think it was the end of the game or something like that too. And here we go again. And so he's on IR, so he's gonna at least miss at least 4 weeks. And we already have Austin Corbett out. So our starting right guard and left guard is currently out. But Savala is doing his thing anyway. Last but not least, J.C. Horn. Matter of fact, I'm getting a solo, DJ. I'm sorry, y'all. I need a solo. No, I ain't gonna do a solo. I'm gonna just do my thing. Look. Yeah, man. Look. JC. Oh, thank you for that. Cordero Patterson and Jeff Okudah did practice today, so that's a good sign for Atlanta. But JC Horn, look, I'm telling you, this man is hurting. He don't do nothing but football. Listen to me clearly. JC Horn does nothing really but football. You know, he's with his family, he's with his girl. Shout out to Bree. You know, Gamecock fan over here. We watch WNBA and college basketball and all that. But JC is hurting, man. This is his dream. His dream to be one of the best. That's how he practices. That's how he trains. That's how he prepares. And for him to just keep getting hurt year after year after year. And I get it. You're Panther fans. Oh, we drafted a pick. We wasted this. Y'all keep coming for this. This is a human being. Human being that's really out here trying, man. And I saw how hurt he was. Not just injured hurt. I mean, like hurt. Like he was defeated hurt. Like, I can't believe this is happening again. Again, God? Again? Like, you got to feel the man in that. So, but anyway, man, JC, man, come back stronger than ever. Some of us out here do appreciate you, do rock with you, man. And we know how great you could be. And, hey, man, it is what it is, man. But availability is the best ability. And you know that. So we don't need to tell you that and remind you that. So just do what you got to do to get back on your feet so we can take on this division. My bad. Went on long enough, but I had to get that out. It's been rough. It's been rough for my boy JC.
Man, you better get Mr. Plexiglass out of here, man. You better eat some chicken. I don't know what you eating, dog, but you need to change your diet. So how you doing some vegan stuff? You ain't recovering right.
He ain't.
He's doing not. Something. He doing something. That boy better stop eating Skittles. Boy, he better start eating some rice and beans. Get him one of them soul food. He in the South now. I mean, shoot, his father was in New Orleans.
He been in the South. He been in the South. Rice and
beans or something, goddamn. This mug out here broke every year.
Yeah, you know you gonna find some good eating in Atlanta. That's where he live, man.
Man,
that's his home.
Food in Atlanta.
You tell me he ain't eating?
Shit, he better figure something out because I'm tired of
JC
seeing this
good, man. He said, I'm tired of it too, man. But
so shoot. That's it. That's all I gotta say about JC Horn. You need something.
Yeah, go on to your team. I don't even want to talk about them.
Chitlins or something.
Go on to your team, man. I ain't talking about
that. There was nothing wrong with that. Me and the sausages. He better get something. Shoot.
Man, I don't know, man. All I know is JC. He from the South, man. He out there in Atlanta. He eating good. I don't know. My wife said the same thing. So,
right. So,
go on, man. Go on. He'll be all right.
Small, bro. So we got what? Kalijah Kancey look like he questionable. I think small. And Levante David, he questionable, but I haven't heard anything. I know he practiced. Saw him in the picture. Kalijah Kancey, he has that nagging calf, so there's not really any telling. Even if he practices, you don't know what you're going to exactly get in the game because it seems like it's going to be one of them injuries that's going to be bothering him for a little while, and there's no telling until he actually plays on it or how much he can do, which can be problematic because we did see him in the game last week, and it was a difference when he was on that field. I mean, for a rookie that did not play in the preseason, just the chaos he was causing in the short amount of time he was there, we got one. If he can just get through this nagging calf injury, because it did look a little different when he went out, but it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the same because we had to start, which I think we were going to blitz anyway, but we were doing less blitzing when Kalijah Cansey was out there. So hopefully he can get that together and get rid of that. But outside of that, I don't know what the Bears got. I can't really see it.
Man, they got Kyle. They got Kyle Gordon, Josh Blackwell, and what's it, Dylan Cole?
Nothing that's
Dylan
really,
Cole, I don't know. Yeah,
nothing really that big. So relatively healthy. I mean, both teams relatively healthy, and ain't much really to talk about in regards to that. So that's injury reports. Let's move on, and let's whatever game you got first, break it down, man. Ready to talk about these games?
Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. All right, but before we go there, last thing we're gonna talk about
Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride. Look, DJ and I both went to A&T, North Carolina A&T. Shout out to the Aggies. Kudos to Pete Cohen, man. Man, this is big, man. Another human joystick, special teamer. A guy that you can put in your backfield, third down, shoot. I mean, you put him down and he can make plays. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. Solid guy, man. If he can return anything close to form, he can be a weapon, especially on this daggone football team that can't create separation on the outside. But shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. What you got, DJ? Anything? I'm happy for the man.
I just hope he can stay healthy. I mean, the last couple of times he tried to give it a go. He, came in looking pretty good, and I think he had two different injuries. Obviously, the one that I can't remember what they are, but obviously he was hurt, especially that last one because he thought he was back, and he ended up, going back out. But
and it was during when he was training too, man. Anyway, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, so I want him to come back. It's unfortunate that he's with the Panthers, but it is what it is. Like you said, he came back home, back to the Carolinas. And you just, good luck to the young man. Didn't y'all bring a wide receiver too?
Yeah, but he's on the practice squad. Some guy Frank Wright, and I can't. He's fast though, and he about 6'3", 6'4", something big body, kind of like a Mac Hollins.
Okay. You had to go there with it. But yeah, good luck to
I mean,
you can figure it out, dog.
Mac Hollins would be on my team. I'd take him. Yeah. Let's get into it. Speaking of Mac Hollins, let's jump into the game, DJ.
The most prolific quarterback, let every Falcon fan and all the analytics tell you Desmond Ridder had the best game of any quarterback in this division. He only missed like 3 or 4 passes and one got dropped. What was he, 11 for? Was he like 11 for 15 or something like that? Or it might have been better than that. I ain't got the stats.
Yeah, it was better than that.
It was like 15 for 18 or something like that. I think he missed like 3 throws. But you're not now dealing with, sorry, Mike, you ain't doing with the Carolina Panthers. We're still trying to figure it out. You're dealing with a team that actually like they got it together and they're ready to go. They're at home again against the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Who did not look like they missed a beat at all last week. I mean, hell, I mentioned earlier, they look even better. I mean, we got to see, Love was one of the quarterbacks that I liked coming out of college a lot. And he, Green Bay has a formula when they get quarterbacks. They know draft them a little early, let them sit them back behind, 2 Hall of Famers basically. And here comes another one. And I'm not gonna say he's a Hall of Famer. Obviously, he's only played 1 game, but that 1 game was really good. I mean, they they could do whatever they want. Aaron Jones looked good. That defense was getting after it. Green Bay looked really good. Now on the other side, you had the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons revamped defense, looked really good. Offense, for the most part, kind of looked the same as it was last year, but obviously you insert Bijan, which brought some more life into that running game, which was already lethal last year. So the running game just continues to just do what that's going to be the leader for the Atlanta Falcons until Desmond Ridder can get on page, I guess, and because Drake had like negative yards, I think, or something. Like he there was no connection there. Kyle Pitts was able to do a couple things. But yeah, the main thing you're talking about still with the Atlanta Falcons is their run game. They did also get after Bryce Young, and the secondary didn't let a lot of things up, and they got some interceptions, and so I mean, overall, it's moving up for the Atlanta Falcons. But this is going to be a hell of a test, in my opinion, in regards to a matchup. So this is going to be a very interesting game, and I'm excited to watch it, man. So, Mike, what you got?
Yeah, man, I agree. Two quarterbacks, their first full year of starting for these teams. Atlanta, just thinking about Atlanta, of course, we faced them. Their defense is, I think it's pretty good. The pass rush, they're gonna have to get there, but I think their defense is, I believe it's real, man. I really believe that their defense is real and not to be played with. I've seen it in the preseason, and I've watched it week one. But so is Green Bay. Green Bay is the same way. They gave Justin Fields and those was hell all game long. So this is going to be an exciting matchup. Desmond Ridder doesn't lose at home, though. I mean, that right. Did you send that out?
Yeah, 26-0.
Yeah,
crazy.
He doesn't lose at home, right? So if Arthur Smith to me has a great feel of his team, kind of like you were talking about, you get to Tabos, but like we were offline talking about that. He has a great feel for his team and his players, and so he's going to put them in situations to be successful. Yes, Desmond Ridder missed a lot of opportunities because he can't see past 7 yards. And I know pressure was coming, but that's why they've been hiding this man all off season, and also part of the reason they haven't scored a passing touchdown all preseason, but yet they threw one to Bijan, so he got that. Kudos to him. But Desmond Ridder, man, he's just going to do what he needs to do to get the job done. And as long as he doesn't make mistakes, they're going to be in this football game. I promise you that. They're going to be in this football game because that defense will play. So I'm excited about it. I don't know if you want to do predictions now. Just wait till we run through everything. But this is going to be a good one. I agree. I wanted to do that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give predictions. I guess the last couple things, the big matchups to obviously look at. My main thing is, how real is Jordan Love? I want to, obviously that was a good start, but he was playing against the Bears, right? I do look at the green, I look at Atlanta, I'm going to be honest. They got a better defense, right? So but I also want to know how good their defense is what's his name? Matt LaFleur. He can scheme it up, right? That was the main reason why he was fine with letting A-Rod go, because now he can actually take a player that he's now been molding and run his offense and have it executed the way he wants it executed. And it looked like it was a high level last week, right? They put up 38 points. So Atlanta's defense is going to be tested, and we're going to see what it's going to look like. And like I said, they're still at home, so we know you saw your little video with the little, they better come out with them drums this week. Better come out with these drums because Aaron Jones, problem. So, yeah, they got to slow down that defense. And on top of slowing down that defense, that offense is going to have to put up some points against this team, in my opinion. So, which one's going to be?
So it sounds like you leaning towards a certain way, and I might be leaning there strictly because of that last point. You said he got to put up points. I think this defense is really good. But we put up a bunch of rushing yards on them. They're going to run that football. They're going to run it. They're going to let him throw it some, but they're going to run the football. Can this team stop the run or slow it down a little better than they did last week? It's something that I'm going to be looking for. And can they put up more points? Can they do more than just run the ball with Algier and Bijan or throw the little quick screen? Can they stretch the field some? We'll see. So go ahead, man. I'll make the pick since you're talking all around it.
All right, go ahead.
I can't remember who I picked, but
I picked the Packers.
Go ahead.
I picked the Packers. I mean, for the main reason, I don't know how much Atlanta can actually do on offense, right? Obviously, you got a young player in Jordan Love. If you're able to turn him over on defense, because this is going to come down to Atlanta's defense to slow down this team, because I just don't know what Atlanta can do in the air. I mean, against Carolina, who is a new defense, play sound against them. I think if you're talking about less turnovers by Panthers, you're talking about a different game. I mean, so it's hard for me off of 1 week and also hiding this man all off season that he can outthrow Jordan Love, which that's crazy to say because I understand Jordan Love is still relatively new, but Matt LaFleur has been doing this. This defense is still really good and stout on the Packers side. So this is a big test for the Atlanta Falcons, and it might change my tune if they do come out here and win, but I can't see it as of right now. The Atlanta Falcons beating the Packers, so I'm definitely taking the Packers.
Well, that's on my pick 'em too. So Packers, and it's everything that you said. And I know it's not bitterness. I'm sorry. I promise you, it's not bitterness.
Hey,
it's just
I'm giving you credit. Your defense is better. It's hard for me to admit some shit like that for the Falcons. So I'm giving you that.
That offense was pathetic. I think out of all the teams in the NFC South, y'all had the highest 3-and-out rate last week.
And I'll also give credit here. This is how y'all going to win the game. And Arthur Smith has proven if y'all can control the clock and y'all can move the ball by getting Bijan involved and getting Tyler Algier and get those long possessions, y'all can stretch this game out. But when it comes to getting in long situations, which this team can do that. Like if you watched the Chicago game last week, they stopped that run game. And I think they got a pretty, I think between Justin Fields and Hebert at running back,
Yeah.
And in the air, they didn't get nothing. That's another Justin Fields, another quarterback that's still trying to figure it out. They couldn't do nothing in the air either. So Packers defense legit. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a hard one for Atlanta, man. I just don't see it happening.
Yep. Both got Green Bay. Probably both going to be wrong.
Hey, man, I'll come on. I eat crow on Monday if it comes to that, or whenever we do our week 2, cleanup, whatever you want to call that shit.
Right. Y'all did. Y'all definitely did. And hey, turnovers, man. I'm telling you, turnovers. If y'all can continue to be like the New Orleans Saints when they won their Super Bowl, creating a lot of turnovers, then hey, that's a hell of a point. Highest 3-and-out rate, also most points scored of all the NFC South teams. All facts. Facts.
Can't wait for it. Can't wait
either. All facts. Shout out to you. Still catching the damn L. Next game.
All right.
I know I can't talk y'all with my butt, so I can't say nothing.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers going back home after getting a big win that nobody saw coming, except for me, and other Bucs fans. And they're going to be playing a familiar foe in the Chicago Bears. Obviously, somebody we used to play back in the day. There's history there. And as of late, we even played them and had some success. But the Chicago Bears will be coming to Ray J and going against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go with my soliloquy? Which one you want to go?
You. This is your squad. Open it up.
All right. So I really like this matchup. This is a matchup that I feel like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is an important game for them. You beat the Minnesota Vikings that nobody saw coming the first week. If you turn around, come back home, and just lay a dud and let Justin Fields run all over you, get the ball down the field. All that you did in the first week is lost. It's gone because you're not going off that momentum with playing a team and, getting a big win on the road and come home and just suck. I mean, that's what you have to do probably to lose this team. I just don't see that happening, right? So I'm going to say Buccaneers are going to beat Chicago, which we have done in the past. And the reasons why I say that is mainly because we've already played against Justin Fields and had a lot of success. And not only Justin Fields, the players like Justin Fields, Todd Bowles does very well against scrambling type quarterbacks. He has done it against Cam Newton, which Mike has brought up multiple times. As long as it's not like that McVay type of offense, which he had issues with, but finally in the second half of last week figured it out and was able to slow it down. He has had struggle with those type of offenses, but Justin Fields doesn't play in that type of offense. He's kind of like just one of those back there, supposed to go through his reads. If it's not there, he uses his legs on the Lamar Jackson level and makes plays with his legs. That's something that he has not been able to do when he played us. And I just don't see that changing right now because this new offense, this fast defense that we have shown in the first week, I just don't see that happening with the defense that we have. And I think it's going to continue to give him issues with trying to read what we're trying to do because he's already had problems with that. And I haven't seen any growth in that first game that they played against the Packers with him being able to go through multiple reads. He still looks like a one read, and I'm going to run if that one read is not there. So there's no progression for me there to make me think that there's something there for me to really be afraid of. And then on defense, I mean, Chicago seems like they're still trying to figure it out on defense. Look, I'm just going to say it like this. I don't like Chicago's coaching staff. I don't know where they got these players from. The defensive coordinator, he looks like he's been hanging around with Tony Dungy, disciples as a defensive backs coach. And, now he has been elevated as a defensive coordinator with not a lot of success before that. The head coach, I don't even know what this guy does. I still don't know what they're trying to do and what their philosophy is in general. I don't like the Chicago Bears. I didn't believe in the hype when I saw it. People trying to talk them into being this really good team, and they're going to be a surprise team. I don't see it. I haven't seen it. I ain't believing it. So, yeah. So that's against the Chicago, right? Yes. Now you're going to the Bucs. This is a get-right game, I think, because the defense does not look like they're really that good for Chicago. This is a get-right game for the Bucs offense that did struggle last week against Vikings that actually has a defensive coordinator that knows what the hell he's doing. That's not the same here. And I think this is a game that they can start taking steps in the right direction, with Baker at the helm, who has a lot of that moxie that we saw last week. See it carried over into the Raymond James Stadium, and I think they're going to have some success on the ground. I don't see a prolific passing game, but I do think we'll have some success running the ball. Probably a little bit better in the past, but nothing to really get overly excited about yet. But, yeah, overall, I don't know. This is a matchup even before the Minnesota one that I just marked. I think everybody marked if the Bucs going to get a win, possibly going to be against Chicago. And nothing has changed my opinion after week one watching the Chicago Bears. So Bucs at home go to 2-0 against Chicago Bears.
All right, man. The Bucs gonna get this win, man. They're gonna be 2-0. Look, it pains me to say this, but Chicago ain't ready, dog. They not ready. I know what they experienced last week. They thought that defense was flying around and giving them fits. Just wait till they see this defense. Now, DJ Moore has played against this team, so he knows them pretty well, especially that secondary. So he might be able to, work some things out to find space. But if Justin can't see him
or hit him
or make the right read and actually hit him, then what good is it gonna be? Look, man, Tampa's just I don't believe in their offense like DJ may believe in it more. Still think they can't run the football. I mean, they average 2-some yards carry. It was more than the Saints, but I'm gonna say that for next thing. But they didn't run the ball well. And that's something that's been a problem for Tampa. But Baker does enough to get the job done against Minnesota, who was, if you ask me, a better team than Chicago. And it was on the road. So, this is the opening home game in Raymond James Stadium. It should be lit because the fan base is so excited that they beat the Vikings because everybody said they were going to get in the Caleb Williams,
Everybody.
whatever his name is, sweepstakes. So they're on a high horse. And so it's going to be lit in Raymond James Stadium. And they're going to carry it out because Baker's going to – I don't know. I wonder if Baker's going to overdo it this game. If he overdoes it, then y'all are going to lose or it's going to be a problem. But if he can stay within what they want him to do and can let his ego go to the side and say, I'm just going to completely focus on what they say, take care of the football, make the throws if I can truly see the throws, and it has to be done. Other than that, just take the sack. Don't live to play another down. It's no problem. But will he get outside of himself? So that's something I'm definitely going to be paying close attention to because with the lack of run game that Tampa Bay has, and if Baker's not playing right, they have no offensive production. So it's going to be interesting to see. I just trust Tampa's defense better than any unit that's out there in this football game. So give me Tampa. And I'll plus the coaching too. I think it's congratulations, DJ. You called this, man. DJ said this earlier that he think his team can potentially come out of this thing 3-1. We ain't gonna jump too far ahead.
I know,
but 2-0 would be a great start. Yeah, I threw that out there.
Anyway, all the haters that you get.
Oh man. All right, man. Anything final thoughts on this?
That's it, man. I ain't got nothing else, man. 2-0 after this week, man. It's gonna happen.
All right, let's get it. What the game everybody want to see, everybody waiting on, 7:15 Eastern Standard Time in Bank of America Stadium, where it's going to be about 80 degrees, maybe low, high 70s. Beautiful night, clear skies as of right now. Just a get back game? Is this the get back game? This got to be the get back game. Look, man, I'm going to go from the Carolina Panthers perspective, just from gate, because that's what the heck I want to do, and that's what we're going to talk about. Look, if you looked at the football game, the Carolina Panthers were able to move the ball a little bit against the Atlanta Falcons team. I mean, they moved it first drive, could have got some points, turnover on downs. Scored, moved the ball again, turnovers. Defense balled out. So I'm looking at this matchup, and I'm like, everybody tripping with this Atlanta Falcon loss. I said I thought we could get it, but I've been saying this game right here on the schedule was a loss. I feel like it was a loss. We were going to split with them. Just too early. Frank Wright with his record. But this offensive line, right? I mean, we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons that had a quote-unquote top 5, top 10 ranked offensive line, right? And that's where they put them at. Well, we finished top 5 last year. We finished top 5. They love to throw that out there. Carolina Panthers was abusing them, especially in the pass game. I mean, getting after Ridder. That's why Ridder couldn't throw the ball. He was seeing ghosts. He was out there like Sam Darnold. That is a problem for the New Orleans Saints. It's pass pro. I saw Derek Carr under duress almost all game long. And I don't see that changing because I think we're going to bring the heat just like Tennessee, and you'll have to deal with a lot of pressure. He got to make quick, decisive decisions. And yes, now that I'm talking about the pass pro, your inability to run the dang football is a problem too, because it all starts in the trenches, and your trenches is nowhere near as good as it's been in the past. You got all these guys on the outside saying, oh, we got the Chris Olave. Michael Thomas slant boy is back. Look at Rashid. He fumbled, but then he comes back and just, ooh. Oh, we got Taysom Hill. We got Kendre Miller, who might play, and Alvin Kamara's suspended, so he's not gonna play. And Jamal Williams, hey, y'all think y'all got Detroit Lions, Jamal Williams, but you don't. You don't. So that offense can produce. They can do some things, but y'all act like y'all put up 24 points or something. Y'all put up 16. You got one touchdown. Miss me with that and act like y'all got the same amount of touchdowns we got. So miss me with that. Tannehill did throw a bunch of interceptions. And let's transition to what we really want to talk about, which is the defense. Dennis Allen is always going to have a good defense. That's just what it looks like to me. Historically, as he's defense coordinator calling them defensive plays, y'all are going to do some things defensively. So even with me thinking that your off defensive line isn't that good, I think it's not as good as it used to be. You still are going to make plays because he's a heck of a defensive coach. And shout out to my boy Carl Granderson. I told you about him, DJ. I've been telling y'all about him for a while, and I felt like he was an upgrade over Davenport. I said that even last year. And so to let Davenport go and have this young man step in, to me, is an upgrade. So y'all seem to find these ends. I don't know if y'all develop them well, but y'all definitely find them. And so that's a nugget in your defense because Mario Davis is flying around like he's 24 years old still. Then you got Lattimore out there acting like he won Defensive Player of the Year, getting all these picks and making plays. So the secondary and the linebacker play is there. Your defense is going to be there. So Bryce Young has another tough task. Can we run the football and consistently try to establish a run and do all that? I don't know. I don't know what that's going to be like because I don't trust my offense, and that's going over to the Carolina Panthers. I'm trying to wrap this up, DJ. Look, the offense, I don't trust Frank Wright calling plays or being able to scheme up these non-creating space wide receivers that we have. This offense looked exactly like I saw it in preseason. So we weren't supposed to be vanilla, but it looked vanilla. It was rough to watch at times. But one thing I will give credit is they did try to establish the run and kept trying to run it because that is our bread and butter. If we take care of the football, I don't see it being a problem. Look, the New Orleans Saints come to Carolina early in the season. Let's check the history. The last 2 times we've done this. We beat you in week 3 and we beat you in week 2. And this is a team that we swept last year. So I'm not worried about no damn New Orleans Saints. Y'all can come in all you want to. We about to hurt up Derek Carr. Derek Carr going to be throwing the ball out of bounds, 4th down, because he's scared from all the pressure Spider-Man and Derek Brown is putting on him. So I don't care nothing about no Chris Olave. We got Axon Jackson. He can run with him as long as he don't pull a hamstring and stub a toe. But, yeah, we good. So, DJ, I'm going to let you do your thing, and then I'll do my pick, man.
This is the battle of defenses. And based off of what I saw last week, the Saints secondary, you thought it was hard against Atlanta to get separation. It's going to be harder against the Saints. And the Saints are built from back to front. Their secondary helps their pass rush. They allow them in the front to be more aggressive because they're so good on the back end. I mean, Marcus May, I hate talking about damn Saints. Marcus May even looks better this year because I don't think he played that well this year. Tyrann Mathieu, he's flying around. I know he didn't make an interception, I don't think, or anything, but he, you see him around the ball like crazy. You said it, Demario Davis had a little injury during preseason. He missing the beat. And the defensive line from a passing standpoint is getting after Tennessee Titans, which they had problems with their offensive line. I do think your offensive line is better than the Tennessee Titans offensive line. But, yeah, I mean, the Saints defense is going to be a huge problem against y'all. But the thing I see that the Carolina Panthers can take advantage of and can exploit that run game. I mean,
yes,
the Steve Wilkes that showed what this team could do. Y'all didn't want to do it and lean on it against the Atlanta Falcons. And y'all had good production with Miles Sanders, who has come over for Philly. It looks like he's not, as long as you give him the ball, won't miss a beat. You guys got to play the short game against the Atlanta Falcons. You guys are going to have to do a lot more screens. You're going to have to get the ball in these players' hands quickly. Because if you start trying to drop back, you're not going to have a chance against New Orleans Saints. I don't see it because this secondary is legit, and they're gonna be able to play against anything you throw that direction in regards to that. The offense, they're a team right now that look like the old Buccaneers. We put up a lot of yards, but can't put any points on the board, right? So I don't know still what to expect from this New Orleans Saints offense. Between the 20s, they seem like they can move the ball, but can they get in the end zone? It's still to be seen. This offensive line is susceptible. They couldn't really run the ball. Trevor Penning looks like a freaking carousel right now. Brian Burns will be on that side and will be feasting against that mug. If you leave him out there and allow what happened last week again. And they're gonna need some turnovers. I think New Orleans gonna need some turnovers, which again, Bryce Young's still trying to figure things out. And Frank Wright, I don't know what he's gonna call if he puts him in that same scenario where he's going to try to make a throw in tight coverage. So far, New Orleans has shown they're gonna take it from you. So, like I said, the Carolina Panthers are gonna have to run the ball and run a lot, and do a lot of short game stuff to, I think, have a chance to against the New Orleans Saints in this matchup. Do I trust Frank Reich to do that? I do not. So I know you're gonna give your pick. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. New Orleans Saints. Looks like you're gonna come to Bank of America Stadium and get that win. Because, like I said, I do not trust Frank Reich at all, especially early in the season for whatever he's trying to accomplish. And it might take him taking some bumps and bruises before he starts making some changes and allowing people that probably, like you've been saying, maybe make decisions instead of him right now. So I'm going with New Orleans Saints in this matchup right now.
That's fair. That is definitely fair. Look, I just believe we're gonna run all over them, man. Run through them and over them. This is a match. They can't run the football. We've struggled. If you see, Algier was gashing us, Bijan was gashing us. They can't run the football, and so I'm curious to see if they can do. If they can get the pass off, because they're gonna, to me, what you just did, DJ, it sound like what they should be doing. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to Derek Carr. I promise you, we're gonna get to Derek Carr, and we're gonna get to him often. He's gonna have to get rid of that ball quickly. It's not gonna be all those. I'm gonna have to get a 5-step drop and air that thing out. You ain't gonna have time like that because we're gonna be coming for his head. I promise you that. So if they can't establish a run in our stadium, I think it can be a problem, because if they do decide to just try to air it out with all that pressure, we're going to create some turnovers. Now, this is the game that the Carolina Panthers are going to get turnovers, and we're going to win. I'm telling you, we've been in this situation before. We've been here with the New Orleans Saints. You say you can't trust Frank Wright, but yet you can trust Dennis Allen because he got a 1-point victory against the Tennessee Titans.
What did the Tennessee Titans do? Man. The Titans got after Derek Carr, and they still able to put up 300 yards. And
because they had a million turnovers.
Bryce Young is a better prospect than Ryan Tannehill, but it is his second game, right? And you will have to run the ball. And again, how much do I have faith in Steve Wilkes to run the ball, because he knows that's my bread and butter, and I'm going to do this. Frank Wright is a former quarterback. He's going to trust his former quarterback instincts to do what he's going to do. He hasn't shown me anything else but that right now.
How? We ran the ball more than we threw the ball last week, I believe.
You had 3 turnovers in that.
Well, we had 32. We had 32 attempts and 38 passing attempts. So it was about 50-50. He's going to run the ball.
I just don't. Right now, I can't see it. They got, like I said, again, I like your offensive line. I like everything to do that. If you guys do that, that is what you can do to win this game, right? I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but you're asking me to trust Frank Wright.
I don't have to ask you to do nothing.
I can't.
I just said that. I just said
down either.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you can trust Dennis Allen more than you can trust Frank, then
but
we got a problem.
No, man. Put that out on the field, he going, and his defense right now has made plays, and they've been leaning on that. You look at Derek Carr. As long as Derek Carr's not out here, throwing 3-4 interceptions, which they might be neutering him from doing that. If it ain't there or open, don't throw it. you know, Derek Carr would do that. He won't throw it. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll just eat it and live another down. So
it's gonna be a good game.
Experience right now over the rookie right now. I love Bryce Young. I was the biggest, talker of Bryce Young in the offseason. It's just a second game right now. He's got to see even a better overall defense than he saw last week in regards, maybe not the horses in front, but a secondary. It's going to be harder for him to fit those balls in where he's going to be throwing them because of the type of game New Orleans Saints play on defense.
I agree. I just think we minimize those opportunities. Quick passes, get it out, move the chains, dink and dunk, that type of thing. Run the ball. Yeah, J.C. Horn is out. Gotta play. CJ, I think this is the game that I don't know. We'll see. They got to get the ball off. That's all I'm saying. Derek Carr is going to have to be able to have time to get the ball where he wants to put it. And I trust my defensive line against that weak offensive line that they have in pass protection. And that's what it boils down to, trenches to me. So, but let's move on. It's going to be a great week of football, man. Monday night game at 7:15. You got another Monday night on ABC. It's going to be dope. It's going to be really dope. I wish I was going to the game here too. I'm sorry I'm not rich. Can't go to Atlanta and then turn back around and go to a Monday night game. Nah, I'll play it. It ain't like that. But let's get into it, man. I don't know if y'all can see this, man. We'll just do a quick breakdown of all the games. And let's just run through them, DJ. I ain't got much to say about them, man. But if you want to, you can chime in. Starting off Thursday night game. Got some injuries. Yeah, some stuff popping up. People might not play, but anyway, got Vikings, Eagles at home. They didn't have their best showing, and I think they're going to perform against the Vikings. Poor Vikings about to be 0-2. It might be a rough season for them, even though I like them. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, they had one of the highest pressure rates, I think, last week. I don't see it changing because you saw where we got after the Vikings. It's going to be damn near the same thing, and they got horses over there. So give me the Eagles at home, and the Eagles at home. Thursday night, Philly. Good luck, Vikings. It's going to be the Eagles.
Yeah, it definitely is. But hold on for a second, DJ, man. I think we tripping real quick, man. We tripping. We know what time it is. If y'all been with us before, man, you know what we do when it's this time. And let's get it going. Let's get it going.
Woo-hoo! You brought it back. Bring it back.
Yeah, man. Let's get you hyped for football. When you hear this sound, you know what's going on. This is football. All right, man. Let's go. Next, we have the Packers, Falcons. We already touched on that. Both of us picked the Packers. Seahawks, Lions. Interesting game. Get back. Give me Seattle on this one.
Give me the Lions, man. I like their offense. I like what they're doing on offense. I know Seattle got their head blown off by the damn Rams last week, where everybody was picking to be a top 5 team as well. I just don't know what kind of Seattle team we have right now. Detroit has had now extra time to get ready for this game. Lions at home.
Yeah, and that's more wishful thinking, I'm hoping. All right, Bears, Bucs. We've done that. Both of us chose the Bucs on that one. Colts, Texans. This game is going to be good. Colts made the Jazz game interesting. I believe that Texans can make this game interesting with the Colts. Give me Texans.
Give me Texas, man. I'm riding with D'Amico, man.
What?
That boy got them Texan defense flying around like he back in San Fran. Give me them.
I'm sorry, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it fly around too much, man. I just see it at home. Give me the Texans.
All right, bet. Next, we got the Raiders and the Bills. You know where I want to go with this one because I've been jumping on the bandwagon. I've been rocking with these Raiders for a while, man. Give me the Bills. Give me the Bills. They got to bounce back at home, man. They can't go down 0-2, even though Josh Allen might need to seek some therapy because he might be going through something right now. But yeah, give me that. I'm sorry. Went on too long.
Yeah, Raiders had a nice win last week, but the Bills did not have a good loss. When they lost to a team that was an Aaron Rodgers list team, and Josh Allen looked like some poo. They're gonna have to bounce back, and Sean McDermott is not having that at home. Raiders, sorry, you're gonna be 1-1 after this week.
Bills. All right. Ravens, Bengals. Ooh, another divisional tough matchup. They set the Bengals up like they did us. Bengals at home, though, DJ. Who you got with this one?
This is an interesting matchup. I don't think either offenses really played relatively well last week. And Cincinnati wasn't as bad as the score actually showed. But I just right now I'm giving it to Cincy. They're at home. I don't know all them things that the Ravens got going on. They can figure it out. They were talking about Todd Monken over there struggling, trying to figure all these different pieces out. KJ Dobbins again. You know what I'm saying? He out for the season. Yeah, give me Cincy at home, man. Ravens still they ain't there yet, man. And yeah, Cincy got embarrassed, so I don't think they're gonna do that at home.
Yeah, I just think because of the continuity, kind of like what you were saying with that offense, they'll be able to click a little more than the Ravens right now. Even though I'm leaning towards Ravens.
It's close.
Yeah, I
got
got
defense gonna get after Joe Burrow. Don't get that twisted. They're gonna get after Joe Burrow. But Joe Burrow's been doing that his whole entire career, so I feel like he'll be all right.
That's true. He sound like my son. He said the same thing. Poor Joe Burrow. Give me the Bengals, man. I went with the Browns last week. I'm gonna go Bengals and say they get them a dub. All right, man. Chargers, Titans. Who you got, DJ?
Titans right now,
Chargers, even though I feel like
can Ken Henry do enough to carry the team, which he has to continuously do because Ryan Tannehill is trash. So with all that being said, I'm taking the Chargers. I need Keenan Allen to have a big game for my fantasy team. I know Justin Herbert finds ways to lose games. You know, he's starting to turn to Phillip Rivers a little bit. He just got paid. But I'm trying to put a little faith in them. Hopefully on the road they can come and beat Tennessee Titans. I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't know if they can put the ball in the air enough to beat the Chargers. So Tennessee's defense could be a problem, though, man.
Yeah,
but give me the Chargers, man. Even though I want to go Tennessee because I don't trust Justin Herbert. I'm sorry, y'all can dislike, do all the stuff, say I don't know football you want. I don't trust them. Chiefs, Jags. Whew, damn, this is a good week. Okay.
Give me my homeboy, man. Kadarius Toney's gonna find his hands again. He probably gonna have a big game this week. Maybe because I put him in fantasy, but he's gonna come back and they're gonna look better. That defense for Kansas City looked really good. They have extra time to fix the issues that they did have. Give me Kansas City, and I think that Trevor Lawrence, Jekyll and Hyde, he gonna throw some picks, man. He seems like he's somebody that does that, but will still throw like 3 or 4 touchdowns. But that ain't gonna be enough to go against Patrick, my homeboy, and he's gonna get his first win of the season.
All right, give me Chiefs. I ain't nothing said. I agree with everything you said. Everything. This is a bounce back game for them. 49ers and the this is my surprise team here. I know we didn't touch on it. We probably should have, but look, Rams shocked the heck out of me.
Man, it's gonna be a good game, man.
And I was just gonna say this is going to be they always have a battle. I don't care what their teams look like. They always seem to have a battle. But I think the 49ers might be just a little too much. But that's Sean McVay playing. 49ers.
And Leon, I know you were in this chat, dog. Your ass was trying to get rid of Ayuk. Ayuk is balling for you guys right now. He's trying to get paid like everybody else. You need him on your team right now because that boy is playing. He blocking. I saw him downfield smashing people. San Fran with that. Christian McCaffrey. Debo hasn't even caught his stride yet. Freaking Kittle ain't even catch his stride yet. That defense still playing. I understand. McVay, you look really good the first week. But ain't no damn way right now. I'm going Pat. And Brock Purdy looks like he picked up where he was before he got hurt. This is going to be a good game. I think the Rams going to make it a little more interesting than it looked when we first looked at this at the beginning of the season. But it's still San Fran going.
Nope.
San Fran. You happy Leon picked your damn team, man. I ain't want to. I was thinking about the goddamn Rams.
All right, now we have the Giants versus the Cardinals, and I'm about to shock everybody with my pick. Give me the Cardinals.
Which had a little firebird.
Look, the Cardinals, man, I watched them in preseason. I was like, And the reason why I watched them, shout out to Kendall Brooks. I mean, you know, he played with Arizona Cardinals, my cousin, man. Fortunately, he didn't make it, you know. Anyway, it happens. But I watched them because of that, and I saw some things that I was like, this defense could be a problem. And if they could just do enough on offense, they can squeak out some things. And the Giants, I don't know, they got identity issues. They got to figure it out. They got to get some players. They got to do something over there. Give me the Cardinals.
Man, this game so fast has turned into the toilet bowl game of the week. Okay. I did not know the Arizona Cardinals head coach was a defensive-minded guy. So now it makes sense why that defense is flying around the way they were last week. And they do look good on defense. But, man, that offense is – I mean, I know Giants were god-awful too. I mean, Daniel Jones, you know, I've been the biggest component to kill that dude because I don't think Daniel Jones deserved that damn contract. But y'all wanted to give Saquon Barkley a hard time, even though he still was the one looking good in the game. But guess what? You couldn't use him because Daniel Jones' ass couldn't get the damn ball down the damn field. I understand you have Micah Parsons coming after your ass, but still, Daniel Jones is not good. I'm leaning Cardinals.
He can't stand him.
I can't stand Daniel Jones. I don't know how that dude got paid, but he got paid. That's why I don't even want to pick the Giants this matchup, but I'm going to pick the Giants, okay? But if you lose this game against the Cardinals, y'all might as well just go ahead and draft a quarterback next year. I'm picking the Giants this matchup right now, though. But I know why you picked the Cardinals, and I ain't that far from you.
Yeah. It's tough. All right, man. This game was going to be the game of the week. Jets, Cowboys. You got two amazing. You got two amazing defenses, in my opinion. Which offense is going to show up? And what it boils down to. Give me the Cowboys at home.
You seriously think I'm gonna trust Zachariah?
Yeah, Bo Callahan.
You tripping? I hate the Cowboys, but give me the Cowboys all day. Zachariah gonna throw about three. He gonna throw about 3 picks. Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook. They might want to line up in the Wildcat. If Zach Wilson touches your ball, you gonna lose the goddamn game. Give me the goddamn.
Zach won the game against the Bills. He won the game against the Bills. That defense won. That defense said. Anyway, let's move on, man. Commanders versus the Broncos. Give me the Commanders. I'm not believing in the Broncos until the Broncos can do something. I'm not buying Russell Wilson and what they got going on over there in Denver. I'm not buying Sean Payton and what he think he got going over there. Dang. Commanders.
Like, I mean, what did Sam Howell and Eric Bieniemy show you last week? That shit did not look good, dog. I hate to say it.
Win.
I want Eric Bieniemy to be good, but that wasn't it last week.
If they can win.
But I do like the Commanders' defense. I don't like the Broncos either, bro. I think if they get the ball to Javonte Williams, they might have a chance. They're at home, Mile High. Give me the Broncos at home. This is another game that I don't like because, like I said, I don't like the offense on either side. I'm going to take the Broncos at home, man.
All right. You can take the Broncos. All right. Sunday nighter. We got the Dolphins and the Patriots. Sheesh, this is tough.
Look, I'm going to apologize to Mr. Tua. Mike know I be giving him hell.
Yes,
that man wins, man.
Yes, he does. I'm telling you that.
That man wins. And Patriots going to give him some problems. The only thing that scares me is that Belichick's defense is going to find a way to hit Tua. And his Tua going to get back up. What's his name? Janu, whatever. He going to hit Tua a couple times. That defense is looking good. Hey, the offense looked good. Mac Jones, that little boring kid, looked good. They're finding ways to get Henry the ball now. So this is going to be a really good game, but Patriots at home. I talked myself to say almost Miami, but give me the Patriots, man. I'm changing my pick. I thought it was going to be Miami.
Wow.
I did again. I'm going against Tua again, man. I'm sorry, Tua, man. I'm going against you. Give me Belichick. Give me Belichick.
Wow. Okay.
They let up a lot of points last week, man. They let up a lot of points.
Give me the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins in this game, man. I do think Belichick, if there's a coach that can shoot, I feel like the Belichick's going. This is going to be one of those.
That's what happens when you start saying that name. It starts making you think a little different when you say it. Miami can't win every game this season. I know they look great, but they can't win every game.
Nah, because I don't. They allowed a lot of points. Belichick finds a way. Belichick, give me Belichick. Give me Belichick.
I got to change my Belichick. I had Miami originally, so I got to.
I did too, and I also had. Let me change that. Patriots, and I had the Giants over the Cardinals, but I'll change mine to the Cardinals. So,
all right. Let's continue.
All right, so we got the Saints Panthers, man. We talked about it already. We both have the Panthers, even though DJ. Nah, I'm just playing. DJ got the Saints. I got the Panthers.
Nah, bro. Yeah, that's what it says. All right. I hate Saints, but I'm taking them. It's all division anyway.
I be real, man. I ain't even tripping this shit, dog. We'll talk about that another time. All right, Browns Steelers. This matchup here is a great Monday night matchup. So. I gotta have the two screens here. I'm gonna be upstairs in the loft watching the Panthers and watching the Steelers, unless I get them on the split screen. But who do you have, man? Because the Steelers can't be who we saw they were last week, man. Is that who you truly are?
I don't believe it.
Okay,
I got so much faith in Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's probably the only coach in the NFL to never have a losing record. They're in Heinz Field. I think the players kind of got a little shell-shocked last week, which they needed. And overall, Cleveland, even though they did their thing last week, they didn't really do a lot. And especially I know I talked up, Deshaun ball. It seemed like he was balling, but when you look at the stats, he wasn't really balling like that. But like I said, they got to go on a Monday night. I trust Tomlin to get this shit together on prime time and win a game at home. So give me the Steelers, man. Give me the Steelers. And if the Browns win this, I'm going to change my tune about the damn Browns. Play that much. They look good, though.
Yeah, they did look good, man. And I think this is going to be a competitive football game. It's just Mike Tomlin. It's just Mike Tomlin, man. When I see him, I just see perseverance. I see getting the job done. And I don't expect them to come off a loss like they just had and have that type of performance against the Browns. And the Browns might be a little too high in this game Monday night. So give me the Steelers, man. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna get back on track, man. So we're on the same page with that one, bro.
All right.
That's week two.
That's week 2, man. Football is here, man. We still gotta say that. Football is here.
Yes.
Excited. Just ready for this next match. I'm ready for Thursday night. I'm ready for this weekend. Looks like me and a couple of my boys, we're going to be going to a sports bar to watch some of these games. I like to watch my games at home, but I promise them we'll go out once in a while and check this game out. And if it's going to be a game, I'd rather go out and watch the damn Bucs and Bears. I feel pretty confident about this game. And I probably won't lose my mind like I did last week against Minnesota because I'd have got kicked out of a bar if I was somewhere watching that Minnesota Viking game. I'll tell you that right now. Because I was losing it last week.
Yeah, man. Well, this is going to be a great week, man. I'm excited about the Monday night game. Carolina Panthers historically don't do too well on primetime games. So, hey, who knows? But I'm going to enjoy all the publicity, whether it's good, bad, and different for my Carolina Panthers. Saints, be ready. Y'all know what we do early in the season, so I don't know why y'all trying to come on here fronting like we ain't swept y'all last year and that we didn't beat y'all early in the season the year before. Oh, everybody had COVID. Jameis threw all them turnovers. I mean, come on, man. We don't have Jameis anymore. We got Derek Carr. Watch Derek Carr throw about 2 interceptions and fumble once. That's right, I'm calling it. Anyway, it's going to be a fun game, man. Come back on here next week, either Monday night or Wednesday, to fry me if y'all get the dub. I'm going to be here to take it on the chin because I'm telling you, I don't have faith. like most Panther fans, I just believe that my defense is gonna give problems because I think we starting from ground zero, and it's gonna take some time.
We ain't the
It's gonna
49ers.
take some time. Here you go. Here
We
you
ain't the
go.
49ers.
Well, it's gonna be good.
All right.
It's gonna be good. Come on, Saints. Come on.
All right, man. Well, that's all we got, man. We appreciate everybody in the chat, all the comments and everything. We see all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was fun, man. I had a good time. But
Yeah,
that's all
me
we
too.
got.
Elite.
Any final thoughts?
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Thank you for everyone that was here today. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for tuning in. We had a good show, good time, and we're gonna keep doing these. You'll see us Monday and Wednesday nights. So book us on your calendar. It'll be around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. DJ, my guy, do what you do and send this out, my G.
But there's nothing else to do but say we are. Peace.
They were made